And hair. Yeah.
Everything
welcome to
about
another. Welcome to another Minneapolis by Night. This is a vampire social scene. And as usual, we had a little chit chat beforehand, and really honestly making fun of poor Matthew's pixelated picture, which just shows that he has a goatee. Is really that's about all we can tell.
and I'm fucking dapper.
And he's fucking dapper apparently. All right, it's going to start off at Fat Lorenzo's, where Carmine is sitting and pretending to eat, or just sitting there.
No, he's eating.
Oh, he's eating. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I got the merit, bitches. You just don't want to be around me when I, go to bed.
Okay. So,
Okay.
a few minutes before when they'd agreed to be there or whatever, is when Nathaniel's gonna come walking in. He looks like he's mid to like 24, 25, somewhere around there. He does have the bruiser merit, so it's that whole odd. He just comes off as how did they describe it? Thuggish, I guess.
Thug flavor.
Pardon?
Real thug flavor. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, he apparently must always walk around with a limp. No, he's a. So he's gonna pretty much once he gets in, he just looks around. Once he sees Carmine, he's gonna walk over straight to him. Mind if I have a seat?
I'm eating. One moment.
By all means. He's just got his hands in his pockets.
He does. He takes his time. It takes like a few minutes. He finishes the plate of food. He takes some wine. He moves the plate to the side, and he does his fingers up like this as the waiter comes and takes the plate away. Might I offer you something?
Well, actually, technically, if you want to get into it, I was here to offer you something.
I am now
He's just
intrigued.
He's gonna pull the seat down. He's gonna pull the seat back and sit down. He's gonna just fold his hands on the table in front of him. Say, so from what I understand.
Stop 1 moment.
Yes.
How do you know me?
I was about to get into that.
I would like that question answered first.
Giles has called in a favor.
Has he now?
Yes.
And in order to do what? This favor?
I'm from St. Paul. I had heard about how a lot of the police department had been looking into your havens recently. And
I have had no police trouble with my havens.
As a blanket statement for the city.
Ah.
I figured, from what I knew of the situation, that somebody must have just done something stupid, and it was not my mess to clean up. I now am aware that there is a lot more going on to that, and that I was asked to help. That is the favor being called in.
Mm-hmm.
I was told to talk to you, because apparently you're one of the people who was initially contacted, and you've spoken with Giles and apparently a few others, and so I'm here talking to you instead of going to go find that fool Andreas, because
you would not be speaking ill of our prince, would you?
He's not a prince, is he?
You would not be speaking ill of our prince, would you?
I've never cared for Andreas.
For what
Technically,
purpose?
he is a prince, but...
as far as Nathaniel's concerned, somebody that's already got a death mark on their head is no longer a prince.
Okay, here are a few things that I'm going to need you to do. One, what you just said, you're never to say again. Because for all intents and purposes, he is the prince.
Understandable.
There's nothing official that has been stated. In public and in private, you will refer to him as by his title.
I understand. I was simply proving a point to you.
In public.
We're having a quiet conversation.
We're still in public. We're observed. Ah, Cookie Monster's here.
He's gonna give you a nickname, just get over it. PJ's the bag man, you're Cookie Monster, because you got the blue hair.
hold on, suit. The
Hold on, suit.
Cookie Monster's here. He too needs to speak to me. I don't know why I'm so popular. I think it's the fact that I eat food. I think that's what it is.
Well, someone with your chiseled good looks.
Oh, it's respectful. I like that. However, I don't do that. I tried it for a little bit. It didn't work. I just wanted to punch the guy in the face.
Hmm.
I mean, all the parts are there. There's an orifice and all that jazz, but there's, it's not the same.
He's just kind of nodding along while looking from Carmine to Cookie Monster.
Have a seat, Cookie Monster.
Plain tasty seed.
So, you two have been, this guy here has come to see me of his own volition. You have been sent to me. It's wonderful. So, what is it that the two of you have to offer me? Well, hold on one second. From what I surmise, if you're in the same business as the other guy we was talking about just a minute ago, means you've got some legit paperwork type stuff that you can offer me. Am I assuming correctly, Nathaniel?
Yes, for helping try and get your city back under control, I can keep both the police department and the DA's office completely out of your business. Anything beyond trying to get the city back under the Camarilla control is going to be personal favors. That's all I owe Giles.
I understand. And Cookie Monster, what is it that you can do for me?
Cookie Monster, I can't get over that.
I have strength and I have fighting.
Right. Okay then. Now, what have I just done? Why did I choose this place to meet?
Or PJ.
Not my city.
Is that your answer?
I wouldn't know.
Okay. Cookie Monster.
I mean, unless I should be rolling streetwise to figure it out.
It's not. It's not a dice question.
Yeah, it's more just a general question.
Because it's anonymous.
No. I will tell you why I chose this place. Do you see this place? I have no hold over this place. This is a regular, eating and dining establishment. I'm sitting in the front dining room. And you guys want to have this conversation? What have we learned?
You were expecting the conversation to be louder?
We do not hold these sorts of conversations in places that are not designated or places that are controlled. Do you understand?
Yes.
Fair enough.
From now on, if you were to act in the city, you will abide by these rules. That's what's keeping us safe. I tested you to see, what you are made of. This is not a test of your skills, it's a test of your savvy. I always test that first. I apologize if you feel you've been made fun of, but I had to see what I was working on. I have a call coming around. We will continue this conversation in some more protected environments. If you could please leave with me.
Nathaniel's just gonna nod.
Cookie Monster, do
I
you have
just
business?
He goes up.
The car is waiting right outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's damn spacious.
And
Yeah.
spacious.
He has a seat, and they're basically just going to drive around the city. Okay. It's just, all right. Let's continue.
Alright, what would you like to know?
Well, it's
Okay,
not
now
really
you can talk more freely.
It's not about what I want to know. It's what you're going to tell me. You see, the thing about the city, it lacks is incentive and goals. You see, everybody's really pretty and talky and chatty, and I don't really got a whole lot of time for that, so I'm not well liked. However, when people want something, who do they come to? Carmen.
Of course.
Got no idea why that is. Now, Cookie, you got strength. You can fight.
Yes.
I don't really need that. I will have a comma. I can use it. What do you like to do other than that? I'll wait.
Reading.
You like to read. That's not expected. So, if you were you actually a Bruja, not a son of Troil, I would expect that. But that's beside the point. So, Nathaniel, how do we set you up, huh? Where do I put you?
Well, there are two positions that I've considered after talking with Giles. One is pretty much working closely with you so that as you're trying to make moves against the other groups of the city, I can make sure that there's no paper issues. And
Working with me is a mistake. Let me tell you why. There are many targets on my back in both worlds. This one and the other one that I play in. I dip and dab in. And fucking down in Minneapolis, everybody wants to whack it. But, also, kindred politics-wise, I am not well-liked. Or not even well-respected. I'm feared, but I'm not respected and liked. What you need to do is position yourself with a person who can actually put you out there so that you can get done what you need to be done. You need to make yourself indispensable to those kindred of the city so that they call upon you and you don't go to them. You understand what I'm saying?
I was also under the impression that it was you that was coordinating trying to get the city back under control.
Oh, I am. However, that's
why I'm here.
But that's not what the paperwork says. That's not what the words on the street says. See, nobody gets what I'm doing. They're not supposed to. I don't want them to. They bother me. If you want to get what you want to get done, you got to make them need you and want you. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I get that.
You're going to make yourself indispensable. They're going to have to come to you when they want this. They're going to have to come to you when they want that. Anything they want that has to do with that world, you're the guy they got to go to. But they got to like you. You got to put yourself out there to them. I am what I am and how I am through all my own bullshit. I do this. That's what I do. I organize, I build, I coordinate. However, I don't social. I don't do that. I don't.
I've gathered.
You can. There's a place for you there.
I wasn't referring. Sorry. I thought we were referring to trying to push. At least.
No, we don't push. No. You see, it's a holding action.
That's the plan.
Yeah, there is no movement forward because we move forward. We've actually made a move. The other general's a general. He's not a crook. I'm a crook. We don't waste resources. A push action would do that. We made one move. They made 3. We've done nothing. They don't know what the fuck's going on.
And driver goes, 4, sir, actually.
My bad. We've made 4 moves. It's my guy.
He just nods as he drives.
You understand what I'm saying?
So you just need to make sure to hold what you have. That I can take care of.
But you gotta announce yourself. How would you do that? What would you do to make them see you? Because once you've made your step, they will forget all about Carmine. Do you know why they'll forget about Carmine?
Because you're going to be doing other things while I'm the one being the big public figure saying, everyone flock to me.
Really? I hadn't even considered that.
Sarcasm dripping out of all of that.
Both of them.
I am ever so glad that you were able to pick up that nuance. So, who's your daddy? who you're gonna be going and talking to, so that I can know, so I can know who I'm having to deal with. I'm sorry. Who is your primogen?
AKA, ask him what clan you are.
I didn't say that. I asked him who his primogen was.
Which is basically the same thing.
I know, right? But these guys don't know that, and that makes me laugh.
Well, that depends. Well, first of all, would Giles have told him who the?
Yeah,
Because
Giles would have told you who the Primogen were. He knows them.
okay,
I mean, he may not have met all of them, but he knows them.
okay. So he's just gonna nod towards Carmine and say, "That's you."
Okay, so I'll be expecting 10% off the top. Don't worry, it's a co-op thing. Here's the account number. You can start putting in wherever you want to.
He's not kidding that. The driver. We all put it into the fund.
Yeah, Nathaniel doesn't care. He's freaking St. Paul. He's just here to keep it from spilling over to his city. So it's all money from the same city going to the same guy. So he's like, whatever. I'm just here to fill in. So he goes and he takes the. I'm assuming that freaking Carmine just like hands over the freaking info.
You have your own card. He has a wallet full of them, just in case another entry shows up. Here you go.
Yeah, he just takes it, stuffs it into his
It's the emergency fund, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It also is how we make another move. There's another conversation we're gonna have, not in front of you, Cookie Monster. Naughty, naughty. But it'll tell you how we're doing what we're doing. It's the business aspect, and you'll be able to help with that. We're gonna do some insurance things later. Because all these pretty buildings getting goes, oh my lord, there's a terrorist in the city. They're blowing up buildings. I am a poor business that was suffering. Oh my goodness gracious, insurance people, give me my money.
Mm-hmm. Greatest scam of consumerism.
I'm only gonna do like 3 or 4 of them because you know.
Attention.
Yeah, that sort of thing. But I'm still gonna do it because fuck it, why not? You know.
No reason not to.
So, Cookie, you want power, I assume, or do you just want to fight?
Just fighting.
Cool. I'm gonna put you in touch with a guy. His name's Leo. Well, you wanna fight like a lot, or do you just want to be like the toughest guy in the room?
I want to fight a lot.
Oh well, in that case, there's a couple of areas that are in holding actions in gangrel territory. They see plenty of action, and you get a pretty good check because you know I
still need to go to Leo right now.
So yeah, I can definitely put you in touch with him. He'll give you guns, shit to do, people shoot in the face, that sort of thing. Interesting. Because my crews, I don't got a lot of not Ventru. Or vampires for that matter, because you tend to stand out. With the blue hair and all. Yeah, it's the blue hair. That's what it is. Definitely. You gotta be more subtle. Huh? But yeah, look at your gear. You'll draw a check. You join a PMC. Maybe we'll give you your own squad. If you're badass. I mean, are you badass?
Yes. Yes, you're badass. I know your sheet. Yes, you're badass. I've seen your sheet. I approved your sheet. It's badass.
Okay. Here's a question. I'm gonna do the test that this old mob guy used to do. This old guy, Mickey Bones. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lean real close. I want you to hit me in the face as hard as you can.
Ouch. Ouch.
Nathaniel's just sitting back because this is gonna go really badly one way or another.
Roll it. It's a way to find out how strong you are. How much of a test? Just roll that 4 dice.
I ain't hitting nothing.
Oh, crappy roll.
I'm not moving. Did you get any hit? Any successes at all?
No, none. She actually just failed it.
He goes, wow.
Roll it again. And
For the second time, she does hit you. For just
2 successes.
2 successes. So
Okay, roll your and what is the damage that I'm having there? Roll your damage. I'll roll my resistance.
It's just standard. It's strength +1, so it'll be 5 dice.
Let me roll my soak.
3 bashing.
He goes, ah! He just looks you in the eye. Pretty good. I'm a lot tougher than I look.
Ow.
So, all right. I'll definitely put you in touch with him. They're the only guys doing any real action right now. Everybody else is kind of a pussy.
I hope Carmine lets Mr. Rainsdale hit him like that.
He will, because he's stupid.
Only with your fist though, not the sword.
Yeah, no flex. No flex zone. He's like, all right, definitely hit you in touch with those guys. Or unless you want to be a bodyguard to the stars or whatever, I can get you in the band as a roadie. These are the options that I have right now.
PMC is probably the better choice because it's going to be within the city. Being a roadie or bodyguard to the stars means you can be in the city.
True.
So which one do you want to do?
The
PMC.
PMC.
All right then, I'll put you in touch with that guy. Nathaniel, you got some lofty goals, my friend.
I have the connections for it. It's simply going to be a matter of getting my name out.
Now that I can help you with. There's a person that I don't know, put you in touch with. This person is the sort of person that's got a big mouth. His name is Blake. And then there's another guy you have to talk to, but you got to present yourself to the prince. No matter what, you got to do that.
Yep.
I
figured it was probably wisest to go try and make sure to talk to you or someone
Isn't
else.
there some kind of side? He goes, you want a name for yourself? You want to be like the ventral guy, like the whip or whatever? You want to do that?
Out of character, what's the whip again?
Basically, second in command.
He
For lack of a better term, it's the best way to put it. You're the second in command for the venture clan.
He leans his head back a little bit as he ponders, like, well, that would certainly get the name out.
Oh, by the way, I got a rule. I got to tell everybody: if you fuck me over, it will not go well for you. I'm not your standard regular vampire. I need you two to understand that. I give my word. It's my word. If I say I'm with you, I'm with you. And I will do nothing in order to mess with our relationship.
Ever. And that's his reputation on the street as well, right?
Yes.
Nathaniel nods, like, I understand, Saint.
Just so you know, I'm not in this to play political games or whatever. I only got to do that because, well, that's what we're fucking vampires. We got to deal with it. I'm in this. I got a job to do. I'm gonna do the job. It was simple. And someone killed my brother, the fucking rat bastard. I'm gonna find him and fucking choke the life out of him, son of a bitch. Anyway, that being said, by the way, you will not investigate. Because I understand you might want to curry favor or whatever. You want to use some kind of things. You will not, under any circumstances, investigate the murder of my brother.
Understandable. That's your issue.
No, it's not. No one's investigating that. As a matter of fact, if you find out somebody's investigating that, you should let me know.
I'll keep my ear out.
So I'll set you up in a nice domain. You got a domain there, Blaine? You got a place to stay, apartment, whatever?
No, not yet. You're new to the city, so
No.
No?
No.
All right. I had a couple properties, around town, whatever. I don't really use so much. You could probably, bum around there for a little bit, stay around this. Like, I'm not gonna ask which one. I'll just give you a bunch of locations and some keys or whatever, and you can go and do what you want. For a small fee, I will give you a vehicle. For a small fee. How much you got?
I'm sure
Here's the thing. Leo's gonna give you a check. Your first check, you owe me half of it. Deal?
I'm sorry.
He said Leo's going to give you a check. First check, you give him half.
Okay.
Yeah, Leo takes one.
All right, cool.
You prove yourself.
I get you a vehicle. You want a motorcycle? You want a car? You want a truck? What do you want?
That's the vehicle you want.
A Jeep.
Jeep.
The license issue, you're gonna take care of yourself. Actually, I know a guy who's actually pretty good with that sort of thing. His name is
Nathaniel's
Nathaniel.
gonna look over. This-
Hey Nathaniel, we need some clean paperwork for this guy Blaine right here. You think you can handle that?
Oh yeah, you could. Yeah.
He's just gonna nod slowly, like, I believe I should be able to take care of this.
That's,
You and Blaine now
simple
have a
paperwork.
relationship. Hey Blaine, anybody asks where you got your paperwork from? Where you gonna say you got it?
Nathaniel.
DMV.
Good answer. He's not playing the home game. If they really ask, you gotta slap them in the name. Okay. You okay with that, Nathaniel?
Yeah.
Here's my deal. I got some guys could use some help in that area. A couple vehicles, could be not quite legal. Gonna need some help with that.
Nathaniel, from what you know of his rep, that's not real surprising.
No, he's like, I mean, hell, even in this conversation as well, even if somebody didn't know, I'm the Dawn. It's like, oh.
Not in Minneapolis. It's no big deal. It's not an inherited title, I promise. So, hey Blaine, anytime you're out there in one of these, since I hooked you up, I'm gonna hook you up with the gig. Anything you hear, on the street or in Hawaii in one of these military actions, shooting people in the face or whatever, that you deem, could be useful, if you could find its way back, that would be awesome.
No problem.
Nathaniel, your first action to the city, for the city,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna get You got any connections back home at the home office?
Wait, so he's asking about back at St. Paul?
No.
Yes.
No. He's at the home office.
Oh, he's talking about council.
Oh, okay.
When he
He's
says
gonna-
home office, that's what he means. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna shake his head, saying, "No, I don't. I'm not sure I want that much clout."
We're gonna have to work on that. Because you can't be one of us and not have that. You know what that means, right? You're gonna work for it. And I'm gonna send some paperwork back to a guy I know. And that guy's gonna try and get your name on the books. You ready for that?
That's what I'm here for.
Not gonna have no guy of mine who don't got any paperwork at the home office. That's some bullshit. One of my guys, you're in the LLC. That's it. You're gonna get your paperwork. Your name's getting the books. Oh. Out of character, do you have the status background?
That's what he's asking, basically.
No,
If
he
you
doesn't.
don't, you will. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm gonna fix that. That's what I'm gonna do for you. For me, you're gonna make your name for yourself in this town, and here's how you're gonna do it. There are things there are certain areas of operation that we would like to operate. I need you to put a stranglehold on movements, especially black people. Not only that.
Last thing I heard was stranglehold.
I'm gonna need you to put a stranglehold on Black Wolf's movements. Just make an eye on them. Very obvious. Things get put on them, they get followed, that sort of thing. I just need that just to annoy them. But Here's the problem: when fucking with them, they will know you did it. You got to show me you can cover your tracks good enough that it don't get to you.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, certain places, I'm not sure, because we've taken a hit in the business area recently. I'm going to need that paperwork down at City Hall and whatever to get lost. Mix-ups, misfiles, that sort of thing. You're not going to get rid of it. You're not going to fix it or whatever. You're just going to make it muddled. Just muddle the paperwork. That's all I need you to do.
Delaying tactic.
That's all. That's all we're asking for. Right now, I got one action that's pending. That's kind of in that sort of thing. That's it.
Pretty much, I understand. My job will be to pretty much, as you said, instill that paranoia in Wolfram and Hart, and then make sure that they can't get any further using legislation.
They're the kind of legal guys you strangle. No. Those guys you don't want to fuck with. I don't need you fucking with those guys. They got too many Indians with their heads down in all that whole area where you're at. I mean, they can make moves where they can get like cops put places or whatever. Where a guy like your friend's got to move his dick around in order to make anything happen. That's a little powerful. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want you just got it.
Like,
I'm your primogen. I gotta protect you too.
Understandable.
So I don't want you going all the way out there. But there's got to be some legal. I need you to do some research on the legal options that we have as Kindred, basically, in order to. All right. So they came in. Whoever these outsiders are, they came in. They got to be records of them moving in, stuff. I'm gonna need shipping manifests, that sort of thing.
You need to know exactly what they did to your business records.
Yeah, and you know how they did it.
Got it.
Because
yeah, he's got 2 Dodson laws, so he gets where this is going.
Yeah, just find me that stuff. And can you track a sale of an item?
Yes, takes a little bit of
bank
paperwork.
account. If I give you an account number, you could see how
yes.
it's. I'm right.
If you already have a number, I can find it.
I do already have a number. Bill, remember the number that we were able to get all the way to the number that was the one that the kid was looking for? I haven't heard anything back on that, so I have to in character assume that I don't know.
PJ kind of took that part over. As you know, he ended up going that one kid and got him all the information. I sent it to PJ. I thought I had sent it to you, but apparently I forgot.
But it's all good. I have to do it the in character way, so it's all good.
Yeah, gotcha.
So he goes, you check this guy out. I need you to see how far. I had a guy do it from the illegal side.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to see what you can find on the legal side.
All right.
If they want to make it legit, they'll make it as legal as possible, so there'll be a shit ton of paperwork.
Yeah, essentially, what we're going to use you to do is you're going to make people's lives miserable. Because all of their hidden shit, they're hidden. We just give them to you, and you start looking them up, and people are going to start looking at them.
Yep, he's just gonna smirk and say, that's exactly why Giles called me in. I can do that.
And just cover your tracks is all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You got a heater? You got a toaster? Convince him?
I couldn't understand that.
Do you have a gun?
Yeah, so he's asking if you have a heater or a toaster, which is street slang for a gun.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm West Coast. I grew up in Seattle. I'm white. I don't know these things.
That's a term from like the 40s and 50s, dude.
Yeah.
From the West Coast.
It's old school, yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, he's
Seattle people probably didn't hear about it.
he nods. He pulls back the left breast of his jacket, and there's a .45.
That legal and registered and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This one
Blaine,
is.
are you armed?
Yes.
Good. I'm going to suggest you stay that way. Till this shit blows down. There's a few things in the lay of the land I'm going to let you two know. One, at all costs, avoid Wolfram and Hart, the law firm. avoid it. Anything's touched to it, anything's going to it. Matter of fact, you can look into them. That's fucking. They're a law firm. You're legal. Find some shit out about them. Nobody knows shit about them. Don't fuck with them, but find out about them.
It would be entertaining to see when the last time they were federally audited was.
That's
you can do.
That's mean. I like it. I like it a lot.
He just smiles.
So we gotta get you guys set up. You guys need some place to stay, some food, that sort of thing.
I'm taken care of.
Okay. And I get you the address. I'm looking into buying a junkyard.
Mm-hmm.
You can hide all kinds of shit at a junkyard.
True.
The plan is basically to bury a couple Connexes down there and use them as emergency havens.
Good
That's
plan.
the plan. Some generators or whatever. It won't be great, but when push comes to shove, it could be a place that don't nobody know about. It's just an idea of mine. I'm an idea guy, and I've got money.
Well, if you've got the money, I can make sure that it sees its way into the right hand so that you can get a hold of it without having to deal with state or city paperwork too much.
Who are those guys?
And
My money's in Switzerland. What are you talking about? All of it. The account you have is the Swiss bank account.
Mhm.
It's all set up over there, all legal way, through my dad.
Wait, so just out of character, just because I want to make sure I understood that right. So, did Marcus give him access to the account or just the deposit information?
Deposit information. Because
Yeah, I
you
just
have to
wanted to make sure
deposit.
that was clear.
You have to make a deposit to You have to make a deposit to the venture account.
You can draw upon the venture account in the way of emergency. You have to ask, can you use it?
Yeah.
So far, I don't know how much money's in there because Bill hasn't told me.
Okay. To get you a figure, so that way you're happy now.
Right. Got to be legit. We don't fill in game around here.
Hey, Bill, just make sure
Okay.
that it's written out in scientific notation. And
Well-
this is the Ventru.
That's a little bit of money.
Just a little bit.
It's the Ventru. I mean, what were you expecting?
Hey,
Not
I
that much.
didn't. Well, I had a plan. I just wanted a nest egg. How much you need? Because I gotta put out of character. My character has to put money into it too.
It's,
So
it's
it's-
a true venture nest egg. I mean, that's basically what it is. It's just a venture plant, at least for Minneapolis. It's where they put their extra money so that way you can't get touched.
I thought it was a good idea.
Yeah,
Actually, it's a really good idea. Most plants do that if they want to keep it.
it's always good to have an emergency fund.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he writes down a figure and he slides it over to you. You don't see this Blaine, ha! It's favorite. It's 20. There's 20 mil in it.
All right. Just for the sake of brevity, I'm assuming he put the address on there as well. For
Which
where the
address?
junkyard is.
No, that's the piece of paper he just handed you with the money. That's how much is in the nest egg.
Oh.
That's what the venture nest egg has in it. Because no other clan has thought of it yet. The only other one who has a toy elephant for a pet.
So we're long-term planning for this type of place. We need to get some ducks in a row. We need to get things. All right, for instance, the Rose was destroyed. We need to make sure that stays within our capability, stays off the market, so nobody can buy it in case we decide to rebuild it.
Mm-hmm.
We also need to land the Sanctuary. Another club was destroyed. I need to make sure that no one can buy that. Put it out the market. Have it declared something or whatever. There's one.
Both are crime scenes, so technically you could get away with holding it over for further investigation. But that only holds so long.
Yeah, just as long as you can't keep from anybody being able to mess with it. And if anybody does try and mess with it, there's another one. Was it Smithfield and Sons or whatever? Bill?
Something like that. I can't even remember what the hell I named it. Something
They're
like that.
buying up property around town. I need to find out about those guys.
Sounds
that's
like
my job.
another audit might happen.
Other than that, we haven't been really wandering aimlessly. There's a person I need you guys to meet.
All right. And who's that?
He's the bagman. He's really the Tremere Primogen, but I call him the bagman.
And in Nathaniel's head, he's just imagining that PJ's character must apparently black bag people.
So, are you at the chantry? He will use the sat phone to try and contact Rainsdale.
Okay.
Unmute, fucker.
He will answer, and he will say that he's walking to an appointment.
Well, can I pick you up in my car? I got some guys I need you to meet.
This is acceptable.
All right. He's really tall, guys, so you got to scooch over a little bit.
He's a big boy.
So, he comes to the street where he is. He opens the door.
Mr. Ransdell will get in.
I go, I have candy.
Wait, I have a picture for that.
No.
Mr. Ransdale does not smile when he is offered candy. He simply moves into the vehicle and sits down. He is a fairly large man. He is wearing...
I think of him as Candyman, Tony Todd, every time you play him.
He is
So
currently
do I.
wearing a sock cap over, over his suit and long trench coat, and there's a very big, long duffel bag that is green.
That we put in the trunk, because it's going to fit in here with us.
No.
All right, he'll put it in the trunk. He's not super worried about it.
No, not with Carmine.
Guys, this is the bagman. Bagman, this is Nathaniel.
Nathaniel
Bagman.
nods.
This is Blaine. I call him Cookie Monster. I mean, really, come on.
Mr. Ransdale will look like he is. It's maybe a smile, but it's really just a showing of teeth. And he will grip your hand tightly when he offers his hand, and if you take it, he will grip your hand tightly as he shakes.
And
You need to check your character sheet because they're going to get affected by that. Go down.
Oh, we got some touch frost or something.
No, Grip of the Damned.
Oh, that's only when you bite somebody.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. No, you're good other than that. Yeah, okay. I couldn't
Bill.
remember what all she had, so I had to make her flip. What?
Sorry, I thought you were done talking. I apologize.
No, you're good.
Don't yell at me.
What you need?
The extra discipline there. This will probably be a good chance for him to actually have it kick in since he can touch somebody. If you're cool with that.
Sure. Like I said, once you become aware of it, then you'll have to sit and figure out A, what it is, and B, how it works.
Yeah.
So what are you doing when I touch you?
It's
Go ahead.
crap. Where did it go? It's.
I'm not sure, but I think I may have given it to another player, so I may have to change that. But for now, we'll just go with what it is.
So
Okay.
The discipline is called Valerian, and the first dot is Sense Vitality. And it says
they're both perfectly awesome.
so heal learn
That
subject's
is
illness to cure them, whatever. It pretty much works identically to the Obia power of the same name, which
That might be what I
means
was thinking of.
with
If you are looking to give all of the players something different, Bill, then you did give Valorant to someone else.
Oh, damn it! I knew I thought I did. Okay.
if you
Well,
want, we can
we'll switch
retcon
it
it
up.
later.
Yeah, we'll switch it up later, but for now we'll just say because I have to look at what the next one is. I thought I had given it away as soon as we started talking about it. I'm like, it sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Okay, then
Yes.
for now,
Players don't fucking touch on it, so.
The person who he's touching has Valorant.
Okay, that explains why.
well, then in that
explains
case,
so much now.
so for now, I guess we'll just gloss over that and ignore it on
Yeah.
Nathaniel's end until we figure out what he's got.
Sure. Mr. Ansel just shake your hand.
hmm
And he will sit back in his seat.
Okay, I got one for you, but that won't affect him, so just go ahead. Keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, Ransdale's the trilogy in the Tremere clan or whatever, which means he's all Hoover spooky,
Pleasure
but
to
he's
meet
not
you.
useless.
Yes.
Right, boy?
Totally.
Hey, right back, man.
I have yet to be called useless.
See?
I have been called many things, and very few of them friendly.
So, here's the deal.
Dead honest about it.
Hey, Rainsdale, Nathaniel can make things happen on the legal front.
This will be helpful.
Nodded again.
It's pretty awesome. You should tell your clanmates.
My clanmates are too afraid to speak to me.
You did that. I didn't do that.
Which, by the way, when shaking hands, is Ransdale still all black veined and everything?
That is not something you see when you shake hands.
No, not for that,
No.
and not especially with what I just gave you. No.
You
Okay.
you
No,
acquire
black
aspect.
veins is only through aspects. Is that?
Oh, okay. I thought it was. Never mind. I'm stupid.
no.
Just carry on.
We're good. And actually, I think by now it would start to go away anyways, because he hasn't done anything since.
So, yeah. So, anything you need, sequestered, stolen, whatever. He's the guy with the touch. His Primogen's a douchebag though.
Oh,
Indeed. I would hate to call Carmine a liar.
That wounds me so.
He just smiles.
He's apparently one of mine. I've got a little Carmine.
I have a thing to look into at some point. I have a thing to look into.
Oh, is it like important? Can I drive you there?
I have something else that I have to do as well, but the thing that is most important to you, Lucretia is the one that the Lasombra sent his money to. It happened, the receiving computer was in a bad part of town that I can use the site to investigate what was said and what her computer had. Perhaps I can get knowledge of her features.
But she can change them. So is that really useful?
I'm not sure who Lucretia is, and if it is even a pseudonym of the Nosferatu Auntie, it could be legitimately a kindred by the name of Lucretia. Better safe than sorry.
And you just can go lose by yourself.
Mr. Ansel just kind of looks at you blank-faced, like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Does he hit with the dumb face?
He gives you a look like, what the fuck?
I got the dumb face. Anyway, fuck me running. Nathaniel, I don't know, Rainsdale. I mean, she could be like a trap or whatever.
Yes. He once again just kind of stares blankly.
Mr. Ransdale.
Yes.
How dangerous of a trap do you think this might be? Because it might be worth simply sending in a police strike team with a staged drug bust.
We could always swat them. I like swatting people. It's pretty fucked up.
Swatting people means that lots of people enter the building and ruin whatever evidence I could find with their clumsy walking. So instead, I'll go by myself. If something's there, I'll attempt to torpor it, but likely I'll just kill it.
He's very confident in himself, isn't he?
Mr. Ransdale, you certainly do appreciate running as a lone wolf, don't you?
It's not something that I necessarily appreciate. However, most people who go into situations with me just die. So if Carmine wants to come, I've seen that he will not just die. So I'm less worried about that happening.
Hey, Blaine, you might get to punch something.
Sounds good to me.
Drive.
I don't know. That is kind of a plot thing, Bill. Do you want to look into it?
That's fine. We could do that. Yeah, we can do
Okay.
that. I just didn't want to do anything too major. I mean, that's something that need to be dealt with anyways, because it's one of those side things that need to be taken care of.
Okay. Well, then I will give them directions to that little crack house.
Okay. You're the
Do I own
dog.
this?
Gotcha,
I
boss.
don't own this
You
crack
just-
house, do I?
No. This is actually out of your control. It's in one of the other.
So
This thing's
sector.
land.
Yeah.
Ransdale does legitimately think that it is probably a trap. There are probably some shovel heads or ghouls or whatever there. So I'm going to go ahead and potency down.
Okay.
We're about to enter my rivals area of
Mhm.
influence. So, like, they could be Sabat. Just saying.
So can somebody roll me 10 dice?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, he's vicious.
Do you have, like, a mask or something, Nathaniel?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you have, like, a mask?
Okay. So I cancel that. Does this venue work like the werewolf venue where it's simple successes?
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
So the 10 will give me
The
2.
10 stays. Yeah, the 10 stays, and the 6 is the one. I'll just do the 6 because it doesn't really matter. One have does together.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
Take out 3 successes to be vicious.
Yep. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be a 4th gen for 2 hours.
Nice.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, he's got some vicious shit, dude. This is why they don't fuck with him.
Apparently.
I would.
Carmen's crazy enough to, but
Okay.
Carmine has 0 fucks to give.
Mr. Ransdale is the one who destroyed the former regent of the Tremere.
He caught him slipping.
Caught him hardcore slipping. He said, "Here, look at my sword." Whack.
He used the fucking Wookiee defense on it. Look at it.
Ransdale will reach into his pocket, and he will pass a couple DVDs and some letters and stuff over to Carmine. The old Tremere regent was stupid enough to record all of his conversations with the Sabat in case they attempted to double-cross him. This is practically a blanket confession for all that he had done for them, except for the things that he thaumaturgically gave them, as I've kept them for my own. But these are all copies so that you can look through everything and see if you can find anything of note in them on your end.
Oh, by the way, PJ, there were some videos of how exactly he treated the gargoyles. You can understand why, as soon as they got the chance, they were gone.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were nothing more than slaves to him.
Dude, what a dick.
He was a dick. I mean, that was his job. He saw them as nothing more than Tremere creations, and that they were nothing but slaves.
Ugh,
So as soon as
that's
they
so much
chance, they were like, "Fuck you, dude." Fine, guard your own shit, bitch. See, if he had been nice to the gargoyles, he would have had a defense in that office, but no.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you would have seen that, and yeah, even Mr. Ranzo, who's pretty, gung ho, would be like, dude, that's just fucked up. You don't treat the people that protect your ass like that. Not if you like them to keep protecting you.
So
when you're
look,
sleeping.
kid, look at Nathaniel. Just like stay behind me, because they gotta protect you. Because my job now, dick.
You had asked him a question.
Driver actually tosses
I mean,
a black ski mask.
There you
go. Let's see.
Always come prepared, boss.
Ransdale
yeah, well, and
will
that's the thing.
His stock cap, and he will, like, it's obviously been rolled up. He'll roll it down over his face, and it's a fucking ski mask. Okay.
Everybody came prepared today.
Here,
Go ahead.
yeah, he probably would have been. He's probably wearing his vest because he didn't know Carmine.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been a safer caution.
Yeah. So he taps his chest. He's like, "Yeah, I'm okay." Then he takes the ski mask and
talking about, your face. If you're supposed to be the legal eyes, if they see you already, that done fucked everything Carmine was working to get you into.
yeah. Yeah, so he's gonna get the ski mask on.
Okay.
All right, we're about to do very.
Much
Oh,
nobody
God,
cares.
I heard his blue.
Cookie Monster just be like, fuck you, I'll kill you.
Like, that's your plan? You good?
Yeah. Ransdale I will blood all my stats to 8.
Nice. Gracious.
How long are you gonna sit there and eat those stupid candy things? I
I love those candy things. This little Pez dispenser.
Are we gonna sit there for like 5 minutes while you eat all that Pez?
What? No. Ransdale can just put all of the Pez inside of him. Like he'll just take like a whole Pez dispenser and like take all the Pez out, and then he'll throw it all and swallow it down, and then he'll say the command word, and all of it turns to blood inside of him.
Yeah.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah, I guess you can just pull out a Pez dispenser, which is odd for a vampire. Pulls them all out, tosses them in his mouth, munches on them down, and then
Boom.
So
you're not sure what happens, but
like at this point, Nathaniel's like, okay, so we've got the Tremere dude who can apparently eat food, the Venture dude can apparently eat food. Who the fuck actually has to drink blood in this goddamn city?
I do.
He's like, it doesn't really do anything. I just like the way it tastes.
Mine is
And
quite
before I go to bed, I yark up a toilet full of food. Pretty gross.
When we get to the place, Ransdale will get out and get his bag, and he will get close. He will get close to the house before he takes out his sword, unless there's like somebody right outside.
What the frickin' sword back in the bag, Ransdale?
I
pulled out this sword.
I
It
said
don't
I
look
don't
like
when I
much,
get
but
to the house unless there's somebody outside.
All right.
no, there's nobody outside.
You
It's
seen
like
the dog?
it looks like a typical crack house. The most you have is maybe a couple of homeless, and you know they ain't gonna see shit. But actually, there is nobody on the outside.
Okay, not even like homeless.
No, not even homeless. I mean,
Cool.
like you can see where their homeless stay, but nobody there. Like
All
this
right,
place
we're going in.
is town.
Blaine, you going around the back.
Ransdale will hand
Okay.
Blaine an AK-47.
It's a fucking duffel bag of death.
Yes,
it
it
is.
is. It's going in the bag,
Okay.
man.
Ransdale
He pulls
takes
his
up his sword.
AK-47 out of the duffel bag. You're like, damn, that's what he was carrying in there.
Carmine calmly
Sword.
twists on 2 silencers onto his 2 pistols.
Okay.
Really?
Unfortunately, he's at least subtle.
Yeah, Ransdale walks out with a fucking huge ass like one-handed sword. It's a back sword.
We're about to go do something stupid.
It's a one-handed sword, but it's Ransdale size.
Yes.
So it's a bastard sword for everyone.
Yes. For everyone else, it would be bastard sword. For Rand,
Can I roll my leadership to coordinate us into a nice strike unit?
Sure, why not?
Bill, can you roll me 10 dice again?
Yeah, I got you. Roll your leadership, Carmine.
It might be 4 dice.
Oh, look at that. Damn.
I can't
Okay.
see anything from Mark. Oh shit. Okay.
Holy shit.
That's a bunch of unnecessary successes, but yeah. My fetish is activated for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 hours. Until
Jesus Christ. You're good.
All right.
Charisma with your leadership. So 4 dice.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you do not fuck with the Tremere.
This is why you don't fuck with Ransdale. Fuck the rest of me. Don't fuck with this guy.
I basically
Nice,
give everybody
3
directions. You go here, you go here, you go here. We're going to go insert this way, bam.
Okay, I'm going to the back door.
Okay. What I'm going to do is, since you guys are doing this as a kind of like teamwork effort, basically, if you run into anything, everybody gets to roll when you guys are fighting, and it will all count towards, each other's successes.
Sure.
Yay,
It's all,
leadership.
it's a teamwork skill. Basically,
Okay.
you guys are working to get this, into this one building and deal with anything inside. So anything that, when you guys, you don't encounter a few people, I'm telling you right now, most of them mortals, just piss ants sent there to guard the house, a couple of them with weapons. So I'm going to make it easy and just say, everyone give me 4, well, since most of you are using firearms, Dex firearms. For Ransdale,
I'm not using a firearm.
oh, you can punch the crap out of things, so Dex melee. Or actually Dex brawl for you. And Dex melee for Ram, because she's going to
Alright.
swing that sword like a vicious beast.
Yeah. So just roll me 10, like 18 to hit.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Are we supposed to be subtle?
Huh?
Are we supposed to be subtle?
Well, the crack house
it-
seems to be pretty empty on the outside. It seems like there's nobody around. You guys all managed to get in the building. I'll give you that. But I'm going to say on like each floor, you guys encounter one or two things.
And Marcus, in regards to the subtle, once everybody pulls their weapons out, yeah, Nathaniel's 45 doesn't have a silencer.
He puts one of his pistols back. Here.
All right,
What?
let's see.
Okay.
He hands you a Glock 18 with a silencer on it.
Okay.
Do you know what a Glock 18 is?
Yeah, it's the 9mm. He has one, just not on him.
No. This is the Glock 18, which is the fully automatic one.
Yes, he has one. It's just not on him.
Oh, yeah, he's okay. Let's go. So he's got one pistol now.
That's just your first roll, PJ. That's 11 successes right there. Jesus.
Oh, well, I think.
Well, that one guy just went down like a heap. 2 heaps. I'm going to say there's like, since there's 1, 2, 3, there's 8 people here total. Most of them just pissant guards, or somebody who was given a gun and said, here, watch this place for me. If you guys want to keep one alive, that's your choice. I mean, I'll go with the lower successes for those to keep people alive, because Rand's still, the way he's rolling, he's just going to kill everybody.
Yeah, from Nathaniel's perspective, unless somebody said from the word go, we need one person to question, he's just shooting to kill.
Okay, so,
No one told me anything, so.
well, the good news is you're punching the crap out of people, so you can at least get one. Jesus Christ. So bad. I almost feel sorry for these guys.
Almost.
Almost. I mean, thankfully they're red shirts, so it doesn't really matter. But
1,
Jesus
2,
Christ.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 successes again.
3, 6, 8 in this one.
No, my
Oh,
teeth
wait.
explode. I'm specialized
Okay.
in my sword.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, yeah, 11 again. Holy crap. Yeah, PJ's basically just clearing a swath. So if anybody's following him, they're just watching bodies go pap. Christine already rolled hers. Marcus, did you roll all yours yet?
I mean, what am I rolling?
Just for, since you're using firearms, Dex firearms. Do you want to kill them all, or do you want to try and save one?
No, it has to look like a drug hit. Like we came here for the money. Would you want me to go for the cash bar?
Okay, so just fucking kill them all. Okay.
Well, then I'm going to do. What would I have to do?
Remember, you're a vampire, these are mortals, so you already start off stronger than they do.
Dex firearms for the gun?
If you want to do gun, yeah.
Yeah, I can do the gun now.
Okay.
So 6.
And just roll it 4 times total. Matt, did you roll yours?
Boop.
I don't even want to roll PJs anymore. I'm just so depressed. Because 18 dice every shot is just ridiculous.
I got 3 on my first one. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 on the first one.
Okay.
That was a crappy ratio for me. I only got 2.
Then none for the second one.
Well, that one's not so good, but
Then 1, 2, 2 for the third one.
What the crap?
mind you, difficulty is 6, Matt. Just saying.
Yeah. So,
Another 12.
Jesus Christ. And last one for, Mr. Rancio is just, cutting bodies in half, apparently. Because he's not thinking, he's just like, fuck you. You're dead.
Yeah, I don't care about saving any of these fucking people.
You shouldn't have been here, goddammit. Jesus Christ, PJ.
well,
Do I
if
need
you're
to roll
throwing
my
that many dice.
Do I need to roll my humanity in here, Bill, for all the shit of blood?
Yeah, what is, your, how high is your humanity?
Mine's 5.
Mine's 4.
No, you guys aren't so bad. But if you want to roll it, because I mean, there is a lot of blood in here, especially with the way PJ's going.
I'm trying to remain calm here.
And you fail.
Homosexual.
You
Sadly,
lose, you fail. That means you lose the conscience and don't feel bad at all. And just don't fucking feel bad.
Yeah, that's
my
pretty much
conscience
how
is
it goes.
1.
Oh,
Huh? Oh, your conscience is 1?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking roll.
Okay.
Because that means you don't care.
I thought you had to make humanity checks every time you did something crazy. Like,
If you have a higher humanity rating, like
the
6
lower
or
the
above.
humanity, the more questionable it gets that you care.
Yeah. Like 6 or above, you have to roll if you're going to kill somebody. Anything below 6 is really questionable, and if you have a low conscience to add on top of that, then you really don't give a fuck.
yeah, I have a 1.
Yes. So you don't
Okay,
care.
Bill. So after we clear out this place, I'm going to go around. I'm wearing my gloves, and I'm just going to suck all the blood out of all these bodies.
Nice. Anybody else want to feed while they're here? Because
No.
it's basically a free-for-all.
Yeah.
No
Okay.
teeth, guys. We don't want
Oh,
this
yeah.
to be a vampire.
Well, that's why he's using. Well, there are other ways.
Yeah, I can drink out of the
just-
gun hole.
Yeah, drink out of the gun hole.
Ransdale is just putting his hand on bodies, and all of the blood is leaving them.
If you exsanguinate, are we gonna set the place on fire too? Because if we exsanguinate them, we would pick that up on right, you're a cop, right? Can't they do that?
Yes, they could.
Yeah.
Mr.
They can figure out
Ransdale,
that.
Mr. Ransdale says it won't be an issue. I can just get the bodies.
Just burn the whole fucking place. It's a scum hole, anyways.
Well, when you do that, are you getting everything off the walls and the floor?
Oh, Mr. Ransdale moves his
Tell me
hands
that
and says some
whoever
magic
fucking
mumbo
off
jumbo.
of the
Can you
deck
roll
is
me
gonna
8 dice,
do
Bill?
Yes.
Okay.
Do what?
Can you roll me 8 dice?
Yeah.
I say some mumbo jumbo and pour some water through my fingers.
Well, if he's kicking the crap out of things, it's great. Not so much when he's doing anything else, because
I got 1 success. That's all I need. Oh wait, no. I
Oh.
don't. I
What's
see-
your difficulty?
I
What's
see
your
it.
difficulty?
My difficulty is 4.
Oh, so then you did get a success. There you go.
All of the blood turns to water after we fed.
Nice.
So all of the blood leaves the walls and everything. Anything that isn't attached to the main body, all the actual small pieces of gore also just turn to water.
Nice.
Well,
Good
I guess
cleanup process.
at that point, I guess Nathaniel's looking around to see if there's anybody that fits his tastes.
No one that would fit your taste, unfortunately.
Okay. He just shrugs.
Yeah, I had to think.
At least you aren't Jan Peterson. Ew.
What's his issue?
He only feeds on rape victims.
But
It's hard to determine.
Ransdale says, unless you choose to make sure.
No, that was out of character. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Can I make a perception plus investigation roll to try and find the money spot? If this was the drug house.
Sure. Do you want to tell the others so they can help you?
No,
More teamwork? Okay.
I'm just playing. I tell everybody.
I want to tell everybody else to, wherever it looks like there's a computer, a room that had a wireless router or had internet hookups or whatever. I'll go to
To help
that
try and
room.
find some money, if you guys could roll your perception plus investigation roll, we could pull our numbers and see what
Yeah, I
we
was
can
gonna say pull your numbers because it'd be because I'll count it as money and the Wi-Fi stuff. So do perception investigation for everyone, and total successes will be how well you guys find shit. PJ, what do you need? Never mind, I'll look it up.
I'm finding something.
Damn,
Nice.
she is perceptive.
Yeah.
You are the worst cop ever. How do you have an investigation of 2?
He's not a cop.
Mr. Can somebody
And he doesn't have an
roll-
investigation of 2. He has a perception
ahead.
of 2.
You
What's
can't
your
roll.
Somebody roll a 7 dice for Ransdale investigating.
And Matt, if you don't have
Yeah, oh
investigation,
yeah,
you can't
that's
roll.
one of the things that I forgot to say. If you don't have it in the knowledges, you can't roll it. So that's the catch.
Disregard.
Yeah, V20 is very picky about that. They basically said if you don't have it, means you're fucking retarded. PJ, you got 3. So yeah, you guys managed to find A, the money spot, and B, where it looks like, because it's not as jacked up, it looks like they may have attempted. You actually find in one of the rooms where there were looks like holes where pins were, stuff like that. So they had some kind of a yeah.
Good job, sir. Way to delegate.
So basically, you found the heart of the building. So where all the money was being kept, all the where they were doing their
There's nothing
planning.
here by me.
All right, Ransdale will look at the time because it was the time was right before the Lasombra got taken, or right after, or whatever. So
Okay.
I'm gonna look during that time and see who was here doing the money transfer.
All right, what you need rolled?
I need 8 dice at diff 7.
Okay. One success. That's enough.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this was smart move. I got you. So if somebody wants to help him while Mr. Rancho does this,
Yeah.
We'll gather guns.
Okay. This is definitely where now you know Lucretia is the Nosferatu you're looking for. Because as she comes in, she's of course hideous. You see her having a conversation with who is she meeting here? I'm trying to remember. She's meeting with a couple of the mortals that you've now since dispatched in the building. You hear her talk about, basically she puts down a briefcase, she pops it open, as you see, as she opens the briefcase, there's a shit ton of money sitting in there, which, by the way, yes, Carmine, you did find. Minus some, because obviously they spent some. Fucking crackheads.
Crackheads do, they buy crack.
But yeah, other than that, they did actually, they still have quite a bit of it. I'll give you the total later. I think I'm probably gonna put it close to about 50 grand total. What she originally paid, so give it about 35 grand is left. Wasn't just crack, obviously they bought other things, but you see her telling them to, guard the place until she returns. And if there's ever an issue that they are to leave a signal saying that this place is no longer safe. She describes a symbol. It's basically just a, as soon as you walk in the building with all the mailboxes, they're supposed to leave like a little, it looks like an envelope just sticking in one of the mailboxes. It was for apartment number 3.
I'm cooking, so it'll be a little louder in my background. But I will explain that to everyone about that situation. Go ahead.
Yeah. Other than that, she doesn't meet anybody that you recognize.
Sure.
Except one, actually. You see the mayor.
Okay. Well, that's good.
You hear her talking to him. The deal is still solid. If you change your mind, I assure you, Mr. Mayor, that will be your downfall. We own this city, not you.
Okay. I tell them that, she's the one who's blackmailing the mayor or whatever, or paying him to stay on. And then I will...
Do you guys have any cell phones and with the same number called to talk to her or something or other?
Yes. Since you guys are checking the bodies and stuff. But yeah.
Mr. Ransdale will catch the other ritual and follow her footsteps to see if he can find another safe house.
Oh, okay.
He goes, hey, Rainsdale. We're in the heart of Sabat territory.
Ransdale looks at you and then shrugs. Fine.
No, it's part of the plan. We can't. The plan, we can't push forward.
Rand still nods.
So just because I wanted to make sure I heard it right, so Ransdale just kind of relayed everything that he saw.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Okay.
including
so-
the corrupt mayor conversation that Lucretia had with him.
So if the mayor is officially in their pocket, and if he was the
Yes.
one that had ordered, this is Nathaniel talking. Sorry. So if the mayor is officially in their pocket, and he was the one, it would make sense then that he was the one that had the police after everyone's havens.
Mm-hmm.
It might be worth it for if Carmine, you wanted me to start applying pressure to people. What if simply as a procedural audit just to cover everything?
Oh, PJ, by the way, one of the things she mentioned to the mayor, she said, begin initiating phase 6.
I have
Go into detail. The mayor just seemed to nod in acceptance.
If we do that, if we make that move, then that lets them know a whole lot of stuff. We don't need. We know that's enough right now.
Mm-hmm.
What I was going to have him finish saying was some sort of procedural investigation, not anything to be particularly invasive, but simply to make it a little bit harder for the mayor to move around. Something that, as far as anybody's concerned, would simply be from state government, just making sure.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna work together on this. We're gonna quarterback this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna find somebody that's buying drugs from one of my guys who works in the mayor's office. You're gonna take that information. You're gonna run with it, and you're gonna go and you're gonna be able to do your little investigation all about corruption and stuff in the city. Okay?
If you want.
The reason being, you start at the top, we got problems. You start at the bottom, that's you trying to make a name for yourself. Are you like a legit cop, lawyer, whatever?
Sorry, what was that?
What are you? How are you able to move in these circles?
I used to work for a security firm that went PMC, and then with a number of the connect. Well, crap, no, fuck, I had this in my head earlier. No, it was military.
You can come up with it. I mean,
So the only reason I'm asking is because the thing is out of character. If we're gonna have you make any moves for City Hall, you got to have this ironclad connection to be able to move the pieces around. You kept saying legal. I'm thinking that you're like a cop or a lawyer or a PI or something, and you're able to move in these circles. The thing is, you're not close enough to do that. Excuse me. If you're an outsider coming in, how are you applying this pressure? That's why he keeps asking.
Yeah. I mean, so
Okay,
Yeah,
I thought you were asking about background.
No, he didn't. He wants to know. He's like, how are you able to do this?
I mean, for you to know Giles, you would have had to have some kind of, because he's a federal agent. I mean, mind you, it's an odd federal agent, odd conglomeration he is, but you would have had to have some kind of police training.
How do you get an investigation started? You got dirt on somebody, or what are you doing over here? I mean, I'm not trying to
You
get.
can even do that too, yeah. Just out of character, you can have dirt on people.
Well, shouldn't we be moving out of this area if this is about to
Ransdale, we got to get out of here. I know you want to continue doing your thing, but we got rules and a city to protect. Remember?
I think he might have stepped away from him. He
He
did
is
say he
cooking.
was cooking.
I hope it's sandwiches.
This is fine. I have other things to do as well.
All right, we hurry back to the car to have the
Okay, you
conversation.
guys all get in the car, and then
As far as addressing the question, as far as actually getting anything in or out of the offices and making sure that everybody gets pointed in the right directions, I have ghouls that go and take that. All I have to do, because of where they're positioned, I just have to tell them what I want done, and they make sure that all of this paperwork gets taken care of. And with enough money put into the right pockets, in addition to the ghouls,
So you got like a ghoul network that works. Place out of character, you have a stupid herd and lots of allies and retainer.
he's got, as far as mechanics, he's got Giles as an ally, and 5 dots influence on both DA and the PD.
Well, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's like the legal version of Carmine.
He's way more powerful than Carmine is.
I mean,
But
I've been
mind you,
trying to figure out a way
legal's
to
easier to do than Underworld, because Underworld you're always fighting to keep that territory. Legal, not so much if you know how to do it.
That's why I didn't.
Just
My character, Marcus out of character and Carmine in character is like how is like are you like a cop or a fed? And you're like apparently you just know people.
He knows the people.
he knows.
I mean, as far as like his character backstory or
I don't need.
background, he
You know,
He doesn't need to know that. Don't worry about that.
all
Okay.
all I'm worried about is if you can do what you say you can do, you can do it. Carmine will, on the other hand, when you start talking, he will suggest that you get some actual goals. I know some guys.
He knows a lot of guys. You'll learn.
I know a lot of guys who would be very susceptible to your charms.
Good way to go.
And I know their names. I'm gonna get you those names. You can do what you gotta do with them, so that you can get your weight up. That good with you?
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is you're gonna use I'm gonna burn a guy or whatever. You flip him, and that's gonna be information that works out of that place. You think that works?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Blaine, hope you're ready for
Yes.
work. I really hope you are, because Rainsdale battle lines. Don't forget.
He kind of just nods. Of course, of course.
He's not. I know he's gonna wait till I don't see it. Hey, Bill, you know what I'm gonna do, right?
I'm gonna not
Like,
listen and do what I want.
Have you spent 5 minutes with Ransdale?
Ransdale asks you to drop him off at the corner of X and Y because he has
Gotcha.
to assert his dominance over some gargoyles.
All right, I will drop him off at the corner of X and Y,
Yeah, the driver will drop him off.
and then I will. Apparently, I need to Google my driver apparently because he's extra awesome. And
As long as I have somebody, you know.
I'm
Even
gonna.
at the dawn, you always have that one person who knows more than they should, but is allowed to stay around because
I'm
he
gonna
doesn't
blue book
talk.
that. I'm gonna have a dog and a driver. They're both golds because fuck it, because it doesn't really cost me anything.
Yeah, really not.
And I don't know if they'll be retainer or allies. I don't know. But
Both would be official retainers.
I will Google them.
Well,
Yay.
the ghoul dog is a little different.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
Based on my gen, I can buy influences and backgrounds to 6, right?
Yes, because of your gen. Yes.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I drop him off, and I'm like, Blaine, are you like sleeping on the streets or whatever?
Yes.
I'm gonna get you a hotel for the night, for like a week. And you just kind of have to figure out how not to get burned by the sunlight or whatever. Then the percent that sort of thing.
Okay.
That work for you? I got you
Yeah.
for a week. After that, you're fucking on your own. And that's only because you got okay. So out of character, the swag was 35K, right?
Yes.
I didn't give Rainsdale shit because he didn't ask for it, so we
Yes.
have 35K. So
Ransdale, the only thing that Ransdale wants is his AK back.
he gives you. That's awesome. All I want was
Blaine
my
would
gun.
give the AK back. Yeah. a little
Bill
too
will make a
obvious.
nice list. Bill, nice list that you will make of the guns that we found later.
Gotcha.
Okay, and we get his money here. So what do you guys want to do with this?
It was just while we're on the concept, the notion of guns. By the way, Nathaniel did give back the 9mm.
Okay.
He's gonna look down at it. Well,
I need to pick up again.
Y'all. What the hell?
oh, sorry, that's the phone.
Alright, well, I'll be right back in just a second, so you guys can keep talking.
Yeah, so Nathaniel's gonna look down at the case, and say, "Well, more money I can throw towards the paper trails, the easier things will travel."
Blaine, you got any cash?
Little.
Okay, so let me split this. Do it down the middle.
Might as well.
Alright. Not a problem. So we'll split 3 ways and keep it even. I keep the change.
Okay.
You're supposed to say no, Blaine.
No.
Come on. We all went on the job. We all did the job. Go fight for your cut over here. Come on.
Blaine's not going to fight somebody that's helping him out.
But it's a principle. Are you like a crook? Are you? How long you been in the business?
Not long enough.
When it comes to a job and you all go in, you all put in the same amount of effort or whatever. You know, you fight for your cut. It's a thing. It's just a matter of pride. Over here. Come on.
All Blaine wants is what he's entitled to. Nothing more, nothing less.
You hey. That's why I'm sending you to Leo. You're a soldier. Jesus. Oh. So we split 3 ways down the middle.
Yeah.
So, but I keep the change because I'm an asshole. I keep the remainder.
Oh. Nathaniel doesn't fucking care. He deals money in larger quantities.
Well, the thing is for a neonate with no resources, I think this is like a dot.
Oh.
Like you could like I think 10 G's is like a dot of resources.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So I mean,
Still, good. I mean, the change is going to be a matter of a dollar or two. When you're dealing, that little bit isn't really going to matter either way.
No, I think he means change like in the thousands.
because it's 35. There's 3 of us. That's 30. That's essentially.
Oh, so you're talking about counting by thousands.
Yeah. So that's 10, 20, 30, and there's $5 grand left over because you can't split that. So he keeps. So he gets 15, and you guys get 10.
One for you, and one for me, and one for her, and one for me. And
I'm a guy.
that it was conceptual.
Yeah. So he passes. He does that. He puts it in his pocket or whatever. He tosses the 5 G's to his driver because you're so awesome. Anyway, now he hits him in the back of the head with a money roll because he thinks it's funny. So. So I'll drop you off. You guys will have a wonderful night. And the next thing we know, your name's the name of the street. Nathaniel.
How do I get in contact with you if I need you?
I'm easy to find. Just ask for Carmine. They'll know who you mean.
Alrighty.
So what we're gonna do, Nathaniel, I'm gonna put it out on the wire. There's a new fixer in town.
Before you do, where's Andreas?
Alright, sorry about that.
Because I should talk to him before you start throwing out that I'm here.
Okay.
You
Mum's
said
the
I
word.
should present to the prince.
Just remember, do not lie.
I have no intention to.
And essentially, has Blaine already met the prince?
Yeah.
All right. So, well, in that case, my character will drive you to where he's holding court. Do I know where he is?
Yes.
So I will take you.
He would make the Prime Agent aware of his location in case they needed him.
You need me for this kid?
As far because Nathaniel would have. This is one of those things that I hadn't quite gotten to reading yet, so I don't know what the SOP is.
I can shield you from most of the bullshit.
Whatever's gonna make this easier on everybody. Let's go.
Right, give me just one moment. Hold on. What's the beeping?
What's beeping?
It's the bomb she set to blow you up there, Marcus. His wife is a ball buster.
Apparently.
I've heard her giving him shit.
That sounds.
Why don't I give you
hilarious.
shit?
Because he's dapper and you're not mean. I don't know.
No, I mean she gives me shit every so often. I'm Cody's back. We gotta stop talking. Nope, I muted us.
What?
um,
We're ready to do my side thing?
in a moment, we're almost done with these guys. We just got to get Nathaniel introduced to the prince to officially clear that out. Since Blaine was already introduced, that's taken care of. So it's basically just a quick introduction. And Carmine's going to be
Oh,
like a shield.
no, only Lucinda. He only met Lucinda.
Okay, so then you need to go too. Okay. No worry, it'll be quick. I make the intros very short. Hey, welcome to the city. What clan are you? Okay, cool. Peace.
Is that pretty much all it really comes down to?
Really, yeah. I mean, there's a lot more pompous and, frou-frou when it's a much normal controlled city. But at this point, it's just like, okay, welcome to the city. You have hospitality. Don't fuck up. Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, I'll be honest, when I was reading through the book, they, like, keep alluding to all these things of, you fucked up your introduction. That, like, it makes it sound like this is your script. Do not fuck up the script.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't find the script.
Well, technically, when it comes to matters of court, it's where they get more formal and official, and you have to list a couple of people that like you have to list your sire, so on and so forth, and go into details about certain things. Basically, it's just to kind of talk yourself up. Basically, picture what the Gru do when they introduce each other. You know how the Gru list their names.
Can we do a quick scene where I'm meeting the prince real quick?
I'm waiting. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. We'll just say he dropped you off, and since he's gonna stand in for, kind of like be the shield for Nathaniel, we can do your scene real quick.
Okay.
All right. They drive you to the location. There's heavy guards here. As you walk in, they check. Since you don't have any firearm, you don't have any guns, you're good. They walk you, and you see this man sitting. Yes. He looks at you.
I'm here to introduce myself to the prince.
Ah, okay. What's your name and what's your clan?
Blaine Windsor, and my clan is Bruja.
Interesting. Very well. Welcome to the city. Enjoy the hospitality. Follow them. Well, follow the traditions.
Very well.
And he just kind of looks at you like, okay.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. I just did a quick introduction for Blaine, so Christina can hop out. So Blaine's at least done and been introduced. She forgot he wasn't, so we introduced him. We were waiting on you to do the quick intro for Nathaniel.
All right. Hey, so, Sue, I need you to wait here.
He just nods.
I'll walk inside.
Okay. As I described, and I don't know if you heard it, but this place is heavily guarded, mind you, with everything going on. No big surprise. So you're not surprised at all by it.
I go, you guys mind if I come in?
No, go ahead. They know who you are. I mean, you're the fucking Primogen. They're not going to tell
Hey,
you.
they might be more badass. I don't know.
Hey, they could be the bouncer at the club.
That guy. Hey. I don't think Leo would like that.
Oh, Leo's going to have a talk with that one.
Yeah, that's a pussy move. That's not the guy you want at the door. I'm fucking here. I'm supposed to guard this fucking door. Deal with it.
I mean, sorry, he'll give him credit because he's doing exactly what he's supposed to, but there's certain people that Gangrel should have known.
So he walks in and he's
Okay.
like,
You see Andreas. What can I do for you, Carmine?
hey, I got a guy. He's one of my guys.
Okay.
He's here. He's introducing himself and all that, and I'd like him not to be whacked, so I'm going to bring him in right quick, okay?
That's fine.
All right. You're like, oh, kid, come here.
So I applied to that job the best I could, but it looked...
Roommate's talking. But I know after this I gotta get to PJ's scene real quick.
Oh, yeah, because there's, like, stuff.
Well, mainly he just wants to talk to the gargoyles because it hasn't been done yet.
I was waiting to get his flying homies back.
Yeah, well, PJ, I guess PJ was hoping that sandwiches would take care of
Yeah.
Just,
that.
hey, I got, man, if you knew what I had to do in another venue, there are some things I really don't understand. I really don't.
Man, I gotta give people chances.
Yeah. I mean, but this would be something you can bring up to, Blake when you see him next. Be like, hey, dude, I thought you were going to talk to the gargoyles. They said they ain't heard from you.
I don't think it rings that we use that many words.
Dumbass. Gargoyles.
Why
Oh,
have
you
you
taking care of
why have you not accomplished what I asked you to? What's the task?
long ago.
Timer though. Anyway, he goes,
Maximizing syllable to word ratio.
yeah. Yeah, come in for a second.
He's gonna go ahead and walk in. He's got his hands out of his pockets and everything.
Okay. You see this gentleman just sitting in a chair. He's just watching.
Can nod.
Hey, so this is Nathaniel. Nathaniel, this is my guy Andreas. He's kind of like Prince.
Andreas smiles.
Pleasure
You're
to
one
meet
of his? He looks at Carmine.
He's with me. He's one of my guys.
Very well. Welcome to the city. Enjoy our hospitality.
Hold tight.
Yes.
He has an envelope. He gets the 10 grand, the 15 grand, the 10 grand that he just got. Here's his tribute to you, sir.
Puts it in his pocket. Very well. Welcome to the city. Enjoy the hospitality. Follow the traditions, or I will destroy you.
Fair enough.
Quite simple.
You need anything, boss?
I need to know when the city will be back in our hands. That's what I really need to know.
Yeah, I get this holding action working until I get some other things taken care of. I really can't give you a timetable on that.
Well, I heard we have a timetable.
There is a timetable on the table. Yes, there is. But that's not mine.
I'm aware whose it is.
Mr. Ransdale will text the prince.
Okay.
The text will say, would you please revoke the hospitality of any Tremere in the city until they have spoken to the Primogen face to face?
You see Andreas get a text? Interesting. Very well.
Thank you.
Out of character. That's that bullshit. Anyway.
Anyway, he's gonna make the fucking Tremere talk to him, goddammit.
Well, I mean, when you have the biggest dick.
You can do what you want with it.
So, yeah. So this kid's actually going to be able to help us a lot.
Good. We could use some more people who can assist in clearing up this matter.
I'll see what I can find out.
You're a busy guy, sir, so we're just gonna mosey. Just want to drop
He nods.
right? Later. We get the hell out of Dodge. Hell of Dodge.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty much.
Okay. All my buddies.
Okay. Yeah, Gortak, the
I will.
leader for the gargoyles, agrees to meet you even at the chantry if you prefer, because he knows, that's where you'd feel more comfortable.
No. I want to meet him out with his people.
Okay.
All 5 of them.
So you want us to just bounce out? We're done?
Yeah, you guys are done for now.
Right.
I mean, unless you just want to sit and listen.
I gotta go make rice, but yeah, I'll be right back though.
I'm going to change my nature before I go in there with my one thing to be a director.
Okay.
So that is my additional nature.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
We'll, go into them.
You see Gortak kind of sitting at a table, looking at you. We heard you wanted a meeting. I'm willing to listen.
Very good. Ransel will go and sit down. Ransel will say, the regent is deposed. I have killed him, and there will be no chance of him coming back.
So we've heard.
I understand the plight of your situation. I have seen what
Okay.
he's done to you.
Yeah, he looks a little confused, but doesn't say anything.
I want you to understand that I understand your pain.
Okay.
With that, Ransdale will get up and he will take off his suit coat or his trench coat. Then he'll take off his suit coat. Then he will take off his shirt and turn around to reveal the scars from him being whipped as a slave.
You hear low kind of growl as they see the scars. It's not at you, it's more at what
Sure.
you went through. Very well.
I would like to propose a new relationship.
We're listening.
I would have you come back to the Chantry. You would not be bound to the council or to every Tremere. You would be bound to me. However, I would give you, there only needs to be 4 gargoyles being actively sentries at one time.
You know, you see about
The other
10 in here.
The other ones will be allowed to share in the libraries. I am not agreeing to the teaching of thaumaturgy, but you may gain lores, knowledge, education.
They're not.
You will be given your own area under your purview, and your leadership of your gargoyles will not be questioned. You do not answer to apprentices. You only answer to me.
That's agreeable.
You're given, I'm going to give you as much autonomy as I can. We will discuss you and you alone, specifically gaining some measure of thaumaturgy.
He nods.
There will be cases where all of you will be needed. I am acquiring a new building. I would like you to send a group of your men to find a place that is devoid of kindred, that you feel like you can defend appropriately, being enough stone for you to move through.
He just smiles. We have a few places in mind already.
Very good.
I figured that might be one of the talks.
I will use the resources of the clan to acquire the place. I will also like some of them there during the initial days to be moving Earth out so that we can build another level underneath the main level for
We can do that.
private things.
We can do that.
But we must understand, the city is in grave peril. There are chosen of each clan, which... Oh, wait, I don't know about the chosen. Marcus didn't tell me that.
Yeah, that's right. That's fine.
But there are grave things happening in this, and you will be a great help. There are caverns underneath that have potent elders, and we need to secure the locations of those elders. And
You can kind of look to the others. They all kind of look confused. We'll look into it.
thank you. This is one advantage that we have over the Sabbat, and I would trust only your strongest with this, because they need to be underground at all times, and they cannot be seen.
That is fine. We can arrange that.
Are these propositions agreeable?
Yeah, he looks at the others. Most of them not. You have a deal.
Very good. Mr. Ransdell will put on his outfit and shake his hand.
Yep. He'll shake your hand. We'll return to the Chantry at once.
Thank you. Ransdell will leave.
Okay. Is there anything else you needed to do with him?
No, I'd like to gain a willpower back for being a director and getting them back on board.
You got it.
Okay, so
You got it back, so you're good.
that's good.
All right.
We are straight. Thanks.
All right then. All right, no problem. All right, thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. Have a good night.